Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Thank you for waiting. Today we're starting our live a bit later at 12:30. Thank you for your patience to wait for us. And today we have our friend Seno here to come and share with us about the influence histogram on the philosophy part of it and on his perspective of it on the mental health part. So without further ado, let's welcome Seno.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, please wait. I'm posting something on my Telegram.
Okay. At the same time, also let me check onto the Facebook page to make sure that we are live. Just now I saw that we are live, but let me just do a double confirm. Thank you for waiting. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That means that we are live.
Yep. Yeah. It's good.
Okay.
So, yeah, what you want to talk about today, actually?
So basically, we are going to touch on this influence hexagram. So for the layman, those people who are not familiar with metaphysics and I Ching, right? Maybe we'll like to have you, Seno, to come and share with us a little bit more about this hexagram on the left-hand side, the influence hexagram. Thank you.
Okay, so I have to ask back you these questions about whether is it that there's something that specifically for you that you think this is a good thing for what is the greatest thing or what is the greatest influence that can really let's just say empower the person to go through a healing journey, or maybe for you yourself, is there anything that you find specifically strong in helping you towards the entire journey of like mental health, or any topics you go through before that is more on good side of it that you think you want to emphasize that? And then I'm going to use this hexagram to help you to further develop it into a further perspective. So I have to ask Amy first, which one is the best thing that you can actually think of?
Am I right to say that you are asking me about in terms of this metaphysics way lah? Is it?
No. In terms of your own way,
My own
looking
way.
into looking into this health perspective, this mental health perspective.
Okay, I would think that most important for me in this recovery journey is that I want to have a clarity in my life, like what is my purpose in life? What do I find it meaningful to do? For example, like right now, I do not have like a full-time job like many others. Mine is more of a freelance work, but I dedicate some of my time to do Facebook Live. I mean, to be honest, I can even have the thought of thinking that is it really worth my time and energy to do all this Facebook Live, because it's not generating anything like any income, but I have behind me there's a force telling me that it's worth it to actually to keep on doing this, like what I think is like my purpose, to spread knowledge, to inspire other people through my guest speakers sharings. And so I think that to have the clarity in life is very important for me, to have the clarity. And the second thing which I also find is very important is to be able to be grounded, to the to my core. So these are the two things that I feel is like it really helps me to become more stable in terms of my recovery journey.
Okay, grounded and clarity is something important for you lah in this
Yes,
recovery journey.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. Now, uh, in terms of this particular hexagram, of course, when we talk about this hexagram, most likely is related to a connections between, as I mentioned here, at the bottom of this hexagram. Maybe I should use another way to like tells you about this. Yeah. So, okay, am I able to do this? Okay. Wait, yeah, I need to borrow something first.
Mhm.
Okay, this is too light, right? Okay, clear. Okay, this is the top trigram, and then this is the bottom one.
Okay.
Okay, as a representations, yeah, this is what we call 等卦. Okay,
Mhm.
this is a young boy. This is a young boy, and then this is a younger. This is 对卦,
Mm.
a younger. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. So if you look into this hexagram, it's particularly special because this is a like a relationship hexagram, a
Mhm.
combinations of marriage between two young adult. One is a girl, which is a boy. This is a compassionate kind of like beginning of the feelings of the love type. Okay, so as
Mm.
this to like tells about clarities and grounded, most likely is to really find something that the person that is love. Okay,
Mhm.
most likely is the beginning to love oneself. Yeah, beginning to love oneself, and then you'll find out that Dui Gua is also related to mouth.
Oh.
Okay, mouth related to communications.
Mm.
Yeah, so when you look into this particular the mouth trigram itself, to communicate to love yourself is the starting point of clarities.
Mm.
Yeah, if you never communicate, because most of the time when we look into human behavior, um, they don't really realize that what they love, what they wanted in life, and entire situations become more self-sabotaging when the person unable to really connect with the self, doesn't have inner communications, what are their desire is, what they actually needed in these situations.
Mm.
And the whole of this hexagram will then tell us about what we call the influence of all this love that can help you to gain back the clarity that you wanted.
Mm.
Yeah. So to be grounded, this is Gengua. Gengua is a mountain related trigram. Yeah. Mountain related trigram is most likely related to life force.
Mm.
Yeah. So the entire influence hexagram tells you if you want to like go into the healing journey, like this like affinity that I get this hexagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get this hexagram based on the time that I play games. I force all 8 other people to join Amy Facebook Live. Yeah, but I'm not sure how many of them agree with that, but some of them already agree. Yeah,
Yes.
so it's like an affinity that this hexagram comes out as a sharing for everybody
Mm.
that your connections with your life force is very important as a starting point of her healing journey, or even that you go through certain part of your life, um, that you suddenly have a breakdown,
Mhm.
that you suddenly have feelings of sadness, emotions. Always remember that. Start back to communicate what is it that you really love and what is it that you really like, especially in terms of life force. Yeah, let all this love and life force brings you that love comes out from it and influence you into the next right path to go for.
Mm.
Okay, so just one hexagram, we just use it as a terms like affinity for everybody. Of course, in terms of Yijing, in terms of hexagram, we use hexagram as a flow of time, a flow of changes. Yeah, when you get this hexagram, is affinity, and the one who derive it, of course, is as just a storytelling, but just to relate back how this affinity works for you. So when you get like you come into this Facebook Live, this is a strong message for you. Whenever that you see this, that you come into this, even that you look into this replay, is a very strong message. To influence yourself to feel love again is by communications. Yeah. But of course, there's more deeper meaning to this. It's not just like that, Okay. So let's go even deeper according to this particular hexagram. Yeah. That this is just a general view. We can actually go even further, a deeper level to it to understand what stage you are in right now. Okay. Now, before that, Emmy, do you have anything you want to ask?
I just want to clarify the terms of life force, right? To make it like more simplified and clear for me, like, can you give me an example of a life force?
Okay. I explain using the trigram itself, yeah, because this is the trigram.
Okay.
Yeah. This is what we call mountain, right? Mountain, according to mountain, this is a body part. Okay, this one related to, most likely related to chest. Okay, when we talk about life force, because mountain itself is like an actual mountain you see in real life. So when traditional people, they use trigram to represent something, to like really relate them to something, they use the mountain, the flow of the mountain. Okay, so what you would do to the mountain itself, it always growing, it's always greenery. Yeah, it always have life moving here and there. Everything is very livelihood, everything is very energetic. Yeah, it's a free and nice scenery, and there's a lot of different resources in that mountain. Okay, but when you use it into a body part, we will combine both of them together. Everything comes from a willpower.
Willpower.
Yes. So when you talk about life force, right, how strong that you can feel this, how strong that you can have this willpower to really like go over the entire healing parts. Yeah. And why we call it life force, yeah? Because to go into the mountain, to enjoy the spiritual energies, to enjoy the sunset, or even enjoy the sunrise. When you go to the top of the mountain, you can see all these things together. Yeah, I think yesterday I already told somebody, if we just see from the perspective of too narrow, too near to whatever situations you are in, you are just amplifying the entire situations. But when you go to the top of the mountain, you see the world is so vast, it's so big. Then you will realize that what you have right now is just a small scale. Yeah? Only by looking into the big picture, the entire feelings will become different. Yeah. So this gives you the willpower to really see through that life is not just that small part of it. When you go into the mountain, you will see the mountain is so big. You need to climb the entire mountain to reach to the destinations, to view the entire scenery that's come to you. Yeah, so that gives you a feeling of life force, a willpower, a continuous determinations or hard working. Yeah, that you need to climb this mountain. To reach that scenery require effort, and to do that require persistence. So just one mountain trigram, it tells you it's a life force of almost in a way of coming internally from you. So I will use it as a willpower to look into that.
Yeah, very interesting. By the way, I just want to say hello to the Facebook audience, like Cheryl, say hello to Seno and me, and Jimmy Chun, Shirley Tan, Gary Wong, and John Chong. Hello, welcome you all to the Facebook live with Seno. And now Seno is sharing about the philosophy part of the influence hexagram in terms of the mental health and his discussing with me about how it impact me as a person living with a mental health condition. So yeah, thank you, Seno, for letting me interrupt here. Okay, let's carry on.
I'm not really like talking about Emmy, what's Emmy is doing.
Everyone, yeah, in fact, everyone.
It's for everyone. It's like affinity that you come to this. Because we are talking mental health, this is a way to a philosophical side of it from the hexagram or the Yijing itself, give you ideas, give you a way to see life differently. Yeah, each of the hexagram is very interesting. They all give different value, different ideas on how that the actual world is actually evolving just based on this 64 hexagram. Yeah, so this is just one part of it to look into the perspective of influence. There might be an hexagram that is going to be more painful rather than just like smooth sailing. So each of these give you an ideas to see in a different perspective of life. Yeah, so we talk about yin and yang, we talk about metaphysics. It's always two sides of coin. Whatever that's happening right now to you, hanging.
Yeah, it's a bit hanging, but it's okay. I'm trying to manifest the
I
chief.
think the line dropped.
I talked to chief, say please let it carry on smoothly.
Okay. I hope the internet here is good, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's how you actually look into it. Different perspective. The more you view life in different perspective, the more that you realize that what you are having right now is just one perspective that you're looking into.
Yeah, just like you're sharing about us being a tiny particles in the whole universe, a very tiny one.
Yes, one sweep, you can actually go off. It's true.
Yes.
So when you go into metaphysics, it allows you to see many perspectives. Why one person is acting like that, why his life journey is like that, and how does it use his life journey to change other people's life, like Amy, because Amy is like doing all this Facebook Live to really share out. Is it every one of us should have a true side of it, have a true way of healing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I hope that like very good. Yeah. You feel it's good?
Yeah, I think it's good. And you're saying that just now that you are going to share it in a more deeper yeah.
Okay.
So we can't wait to go deep.
So you can't wait to go deep. Sound wrong already. Okay. Now okay. Wait, yeah.
Okay.
And any comment from
let me see also. There's some, I mean, like the Patrick. There's a Hestia Fox say hello, Amy. And Jimmy Chun actually say it's what not necessary, but it's about asking ourselves what we want. Yeah, because Jimmy did actively participate in the conversation, but because we didn't catch him at the time, so it takes a while to decipher Jimmy message. Jimmy, you like to speak to us on the text? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just using a very simple way to like derive this in according to hexagram itself for mental health. Yeah. So not necessarily a good. Okay. Just about asking what you want. If you learn I Ching just based on that perspective, right? It's not really like you never see the entire thing, because normally people will learn I Ching, hexagram, metaphysics. They're all focused on you yourself. Even you're asking treatment, you're asking stuff, you're asking what is it for yourself. But the entire things of the entire flow, it continuously teach us new perspective. Even though you might get this hexagram today, next day or another month, when you get the same hexagram, it will entirely in a different perspective. Yeah? So it actually teach you every time, it give you new perspective. So for mental health, I think that is also one part of it that every one of us should really consider is to look into different perspective of life. Try to observe what is happening around the world. You also can get clarities, you get new ideas, you get new perspective in life. And that actually change how you will see life any longer. Okay, yeah. So there's a way to look at it now. Yeah. So in Yijing, we talk about like flow of time.
Okay, flow of time.
Okay, flow of times means evolutions.
Evolution. Okay.
Yeah, evolutions. Okay, that's why in English terms, they call it book of change.
Oh, okay.
Is because hexagram represent the general view. It just represent general view, yeah. To really utilize the entire hexagram, there is a flow of every line. Okay, there's a flow of every line. So this every line will tell you that particular influence hexagram, whether it's on what terms. So every line represents a stage of life.
Okay.
This stage of life represent what situations you are in right now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's what situations you are in right now. So when you learn hexagram, it can actually tells you that are you in the lower side of life or are you in the peak of life? So when you talk about mental health, when we go through a healings, most likely we are in the bottom line, the foundations line. Yeah, most likely is on the foundation side. So when you go into that side, then you'll realize that the entire thing is a little bit more different. What stage you in require what kind of wisdom or a new perspective in life that you have to look on it. Yeah. So of course, this is only like something we can actually use it for mental health. So I'm going to like give you ideas on how does this thing actually works. Yeah. Okay. Let me delete some of this first.
Sure.
Okay. Now it's like Yijing class already. Yeah. So stage one is the most unstable stage.
Oh.
Okay. Stage two is most likely is clarity. Stage three is power. Okay. Anything that is in the lower trigram represent inner works.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Represent inner works. What is it that at the top is about external works? Okay. So when you go into top, this one is connections. The fourth line is connections line.
Yeah.
Okay. Connections mean the way that you communicate with people, like connecting with people, connecting with maybe nature, connecting with certain energy flow. But whatever stage you are in, I think it's always starts from the bottom side. So when we talk about mental health, if you are in unstable states, this is the time to build up love. Yeah, according to influence hexagram, this is to build up love, and then this is to recognize what influence you have, what kind of love that you want. And then on the power side is to further empower the love feelings. So depend on what stage you are in, you are going to do different things according to this. Yeah. So I have to borrow a little bit of the Yiqua. Please wait now. Okay. Companion. Yeah. This is resource. This is influence. This is companion. Okay. So when you look into here, yeah, on the first stage, it's about learning.
Okay.
Yeah, learning what love is, learn how to really bring out the life force, learn how to bring I think it's more like awareness or insight or wisdom.
Can you repeat the last sentence because a bit breaking?
What love is? Okay, is wisdom. Is it wisdom? Knowledge.
Knowledge. Okay.
Yeah, wisdom, knowledge, and then you will get and I think also is like enlightenment. You want to call that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you can't find all this,
Mm-hmm.
find it from your parents.
Parents.
Okay, or find it from your mentor itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
find it from your mentor itself, so that you can actually look into different perspective in here to like build up your healing journey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just an affinity that you come to here.
Mm.
Okay, because resource together with yin line is very good.
Oh, okay.
It's more into inner works.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why I say enlightenment and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, let's go even deeper. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This is this is dragon.
Dragon. Okay.
Okay. This is dragon, and this is ending of spring.
Okay.
Okay, ending of springs. So when you use this, it's basically to realize that uh, every attachment have an ending.
Mm.
Okay, because of this is graveyard animal sign.
Mm.
Okay, graveyard indicates all attachment you had before should be buried, should be let go,
Mm-hmm.
should be end. So when you try to use this as a love indications,
Mm-hmm.
then it's about how that you learn about this. What is the enlightenment to let go? What is the enlightenment that detachment is,
Mm-hmm.
and to build up that love. Love or influence, the feeling of relationship must first put down something first to fill up something. Because when you talk about healing journey, you might be in a mental state of holding into something,
Mm-hmm.
right? Holding to something. So you need to get enlightened just based on this
Mm-hmm.
to build up the love feelings again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, is it something, Amy, do you feel something is good?
Yeah, I think this is good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm.
Do you have anything to like add on to this based on your journey of all this sharing from all these people from previous Facebook Live?
I think that I mean when I was like talking to the guest speakers, I myself also learned a lot of things from them. Like as much as I want to inspire more people to come up and share and to have people feelings that they do get some inspiration from here. I also myself also like feel that I am building up my love and um I get some form of like enlightenment here and there from different series. And just now when Seno, you're sharing about the book of change, coincidentally tonight I had another guest speaker, Kun Yong, also coming to share about the book of change, about the 3 A's of changes. So I like, so coincidentally today morning this morning you're sharing about the hexagram, and tonight he also coming to share also. So it's like, so coincident. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
very empowering.
Okay. Uh, how to say? If you truly look into Yi Jing,
Mm-hmm.
um, everyone is under one flow of time. Let me delete this here.
Okay.
Everyone
Mm-hmm.
in our life or in
Mm-hmm.
that moment of time,
Mm-hmm.
we are going through a flow of time,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
or a trend. And this trend is basically, if you look into Yi Jing perspective, is actually one of the hexagram that is going on, one of the Yi Jing that is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So everything in life if you want to use it
Mm-hmm.
for healings, for success,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that you're going through,
Mm-hmm.
it's always a flow that one hexagram itself have to go through different stages of life. So this tell you, it give you awareness that life must grow.
Mm.
Yeah, your hexagram cannot go backwards one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
okay. It's a flow of time. There's only moving forward.
Can I
So if
say,
you're
yeah.
yeah,
Can I say just now you're just trying to determine which line do I start first, right? We were saying that because it's the mental health, so we start from the lower stage, which is the unstable ground first, right?
yeah.
So
That's why
does it mean
uh,
for all other hexagram, in different people with different stages will start at different line?
yes.
Okay.
So that it give you clarity of what you are on, because not everyone need to go through the first stage, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah. So that's why I have to explain this,
mm,
because if you go through everything, whatever stage you are in, you
mm.
need to go through the entire hexagram. And
Oh.
yeah, you have to go through entire. This is traditional method.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
Never really look into like changing line and whatever. Yeah. When you take one I Ching,
mm-hmm.
the I Ching will ask you to start from bottom line.
I
You
see.
need to like build your base.
Mm-hmm.
What you're having right now, you always come from nothing.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why when you get that hexagram,
Mm,
that's mean this is a guidance to you,
I see.
and for you to achieve this in fast
Mm-hmm.
or in a slow manner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
because the time flow was there, right?
Yeah.
So according to you, do you chase for it or not? Do you take extra actions according to that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you take extra executions to go into that side or not? It all depends on that situation. So it
Mm-hmm.
depends on that hexagram. No? So if you
Mm-hmm.
go through a stage of healing,
Mm-hmm.
your awareness is very important. Based on
Mm-hmm.
just this particular hexagram, yeah, it already tells you that life
Mm-hmm.
must aware of what is the next stage.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you need to do right now to reach the next stage?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a wisdom of hexagram. Each of the
Mm-hmm.
hexagram give you that wisdom. Yeah, it's not just hexagram. Actually, if you go through like I Ching, go through Ba-zi, you go through like Chimen, even on Feng Shui,
Mm-hmm.
all of them have different stages to go through. So you're not just using it in one terms, you're using it in many terms. Entire things give you a stage by stage level of
Mm-hmm.
life that you should go and achieve. So if you're always stagnant at that, you will always in that stage only. You will never get out from that.
Mm-hmm.
This is an awareness for metaphysics terms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever you do, when we use metaphysics, of course, I'm more unconventional type. When I
Mm-hmm.
look into this, is always a next stage to go through. It's
Mm-hmm.
always what you need to do things right now. Okay? So I hope that enlightens somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you see this, right, I'm talking about this, the top trigram and bottom trigram. Okay. It actually tells you that this is also a stage of, if you're in the bottom, it's a stage of chaos. Recently, I like to use these words. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you're in the top trigram, it's a stage of stability.
Okay.
This is a stage to thrive.
Mm.
So Amy will be around this area, lor,
Mm-hmm. Why do you
because you
say
go,
so?
because you already go through, ma.
Oh, okay.
You already have stabilized, ma. So this is, you are in the top stage of it. You're already stabilized. So
Oh.
you are trying to bring people to go through, to
Mm-hmm.
connect with people. So
Mm-hmm.
you'll be in a stage of line 4. Lor. This is the
Mm-hmm.
line of connections.
Connection. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you go even further, this is a line of leadership.
Okay.
Yeah. This is line of God.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
God means
Mm-hmm.
when you go into this line, this is a time for a new transformations.
Oh.
That's why at the top line, the heaven line, is what we call the God line. When you reach this stage, it's a stage to let go this entire hexagram to go into a new hexagram. So you need to make a reset at that moment of time.
How to make a reset?
Reset actually means that you already evolve. You already let go from these current situations already. You already entirely detached from this entire hexagram.
Okay.
Yeah. You see how much wisdom just based on hexagram to tell us the way of life.
Yeah.
That's why it called the book of changes.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit more about the book of change? What do you like? What can we learn from this book?
Book of change is actually a name that people Westerner use for the entire 64 hexagram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So the name, given the name implies, yeah, if you learn 64 hexagram, you will realize that this 64 hexagram have a starting point and there's an ending point.
Okay.
Okay. But it's an evolution. When you end, you will need to restart.
I see.
Yeah. So that's why starting point is always related to heaven hexagram. Always related to heaven hexagram. Yeah. And ending point is always about not accomplished.
Okay.
Yeah. So heaven is creations. Not accomplished means all the things that were done during the entire journey seems like something is still lacking.
Okay.
Okay, something is still lacking. So you will go back this cycle over and over again. But most of us, we only stay in one single hexagram.
Why is it so?
Because you're only going through one trend.
Okay.
Yeah, you cannot go through all 64. Yeah.
Oh.
If you can go through 64, you are already a master of this life.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so the entire things give you enlightenment, give you wisdom, give you awareness that certain point in life require pain, certain point in life require success.
Suspense.
Yeah, requires success. So
Success. Okay.
yeah, this is the entire thing that 64 hexagram give you the ideas out of it. Yeah. So it's a very empowerment if you want to look into that side. Because it gives you different perspective of life. Each of them give you different category to go for.
Okay.
Yeah. So just curious, this hexagram chosen, is this a year hexagram or any particular reason? Actually, April is not. This hexagram is because we play game with Amy. Yeah, we play game with Amy, and then this hexagram come out of it.
Yeah.
So there's 8 people that get different hexagram that day. So we are going to I'm not sure the others is how now. I'm going to use this hexagram to really tell the story. So
yeah,
April was saying there's something. So it's it's inside the Facebook Live.
Yeah, I saw the text also. So basically, some of us chose other hexagram, and I think next week one of our speaker, SD, is coming to share also. She selected one of the hexagram, and she's going to talk more about karmic thingy next week. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the entire thing. Do you feel in love with this Yijing or not? If you can see different perspective of life.
I think it's very good. It's very wonderful to master this one. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's only 64, but the meaning behind of it is very big. It's too a very big scale of understanding life. Yeah. So this in love also related of what we say our influence hexagram today. Yeah, because based on this idea, the wisdom behind this 64 hexagram is actually able to influence someone to see in a different perspective of life. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, it comes out of love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay? Yeah?
Yes.
I think this is a very good, I think not much of people talk this way of teaching,
Yeah.
but if you look into bigger and bigger picture, this 64 give you a lot of enlightenment and ideas on how different life can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think Emmy is a little bit blur here. Okay.
I just think that like this message come across very aptly because like Valentine's Day is around the corner, and
Okay.
like it's on the 14th, right? So and I think that like I always feel that it's good to advocate about love and like about love for one another in the community and even in the whole big society. That if we can really love each other, like there's no string attached, that would be wonderful. But it's really not easy to attain that stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just feel like a bit blurry, like I'm all one in love.
Not.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like because I'm talking about health, right?
Yeah.
Mental health. Yeah. So it's about how to enlighten you, empower you, that you actually get into this and become better and better over time.
Yes.
So I have to tell the entire story, so right? Of course, talk so long, yeah. We only touch one line, and we haven't finished about this line. So let's just use this one line to the maximum, lah.
Okay.
Since that we're going to talk about mental health, right? Okay. So I give you even further details of this, okay, to really represent what to break through. Just using one line, what else we need to consider to break through? Okay, so if you are line number one, this is a chaos line, the most instability line. If you're looking for mental health, if you are in a very instability, what is it that you need to break through? Yeah, so I will use the suppressing. This is what we call body trigram. Okay, to really understand what is it to break through. Yeah, so there's two things in here, not just the body trigram. It also have the mountain, the Kanqua, and also the suppressing is actually the Sun Gua.
Okay.
Okay, Sun related to influence a lot. Okay, influence or rumors or gossip. Yeah, because this is related to wind trigram.
Okay.
Okay, so it's about the breakthrough is about what that you put inside your mind. Yeah, inside your mind. Yeah, inside your mind, inside your brain. Because wind trigram always related to fake news, fake informations. So when you go into information is what is it that you get into your brain, what you put inside your brain. What is it that you're understanding right now?
Okay.
So breakthrough is actually indicates that you need to reevaluate the entire things, whatever information you have about your own, about external parties, anything related that influencing your mind to go into the instability of life or instability of your mental. You need to like really digest, restructure, yeah, and any information that come to you. Okay, and another thing to look forward is because this is a state of mountain. Mountains mean you are in stagnations that cause you in a situations of instability of mental. Yeah, instability of mental. So when you look into that, it indicates that you need to start back. You need to get out from this stagnation state. or even procrastinating.
Mm.
Because most of the time, as a mental health issues, is we lock down in that stage for too long.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes, we unable to get out.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
and because of the breakthrough is the informations, and you need to learn. This is resource line we talk about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we talk about this also related to graveyard animal sign,
Mm-hmm.
detachment.
Mm.
Yeah, so when you look into that, you will understand that the informations you have do not stay stagnations. It's
Mm.
time to let go a
Mm.
lot of attachment that attached to you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Break the
So
pattern.
yeah,
Break the pattern.
yeah, break the patterns.
Mm.
Okay. So if you look into here, how much wisdom that you get here.
Mm.
It's just one perspective of learning this.
Yeah.
Just a single line only. I just talk about general view
Mm.
and then just one single line. You already get all these things.
Yeah.
Of course, second line, third line, it become more and more interesting to
Mm.
look into your breakthrough, your current situations. What is it that you are going into?
Mm. Mm.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Okay, so I think we better stop here. If I continue to talk, maybe 3 hours also we cannot finish one. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a
yeah,
lot of
because there
information
is,
here.
yeah, because there is a lot of things you can actually have. Yeah, can change into different perspective. After changing line, after that you take these actions, what is the next thing you can go into? There's a lot of things.
Mm.
Okay, there's really a lot of things. So it depends on what are you looking into.
Mm. So let's say if any of
So
you, if the audience, if
yeah,
you are interested to hear from Seno to share on part 2, let me know on the comments box. Okay, so we will invite Seno to come back to continue on. If you have questions, so it's going to be more participative lah. Okay, so and also right now because
yeah,
Seno is actually in a restaurant, so maybe also constrained a bit by these people out there. So,
yeah. It's
we will
okay.
not
No
want
worries.
to, what do you say?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
okay. So just let's see any questions that
yeah.
everybody want to ask about.
Is there
Right?
anyone who would like to ask a question? You can put it on the comments box regarding this influence hexagram. Yeah, in fact, that the hexagram itself is there's a lot of knowledge in it, and Seno is really very good with deciphering the hexagram. So if you have any question regarding pertaining to your own concern, you can just raise it up into the comments box.
Yeah. But of course, I have to ask Amy first. How Amy feel about this sharing?
I find that it's very insightful, and I really like. I feel really like although I signed up for your class, the equal, but equal is also like similar. I'm not a very studious and responsible student, so I didn't manage to catch, like, I would say more than 50% of the sharing you share. I need to grasp it. I need to like digest it and restructure it. So yeah. There's so many things. That's why, like, I mean, to be honest, right? You are sharing yesterday about the Valentine talk. I didn't,
Yeah.
because I'm not feeling very well recently. So, but then
Okay.
I was like contemplating to want to join or not, but I was like thinking maybe because of my own capacity, a bit too many things on my plate now. So I might want to, just wait for a while. Yeah, but I think that the topic you sharing about the parts in terms of like the attraction. I mean, I just look through the thing. I think that is really very good for people who want to attract people. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that is there's a crazy class.
Wow.
It's an unconventional class. That one is an unconventional class.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to sell it here. So
Yeah,
I have to
I think
respect you.
that is very, I mean, like, for those who are inside Seno circles, if you all are really keen, then you all really can consider about that. Yeah, for me right now, just a little bit too much on my plate. Yeah. So let's see if there's any questions on the Facebook. Okay. So far,
Nobody is answering things, huh?
oh, hello.
Hi, John.
That is yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah. Okay lah. So in that case, I think that's about all for our Facebook Live today. Thank you everyone for participating and joining in. And thank you, Seno, for the sharing. Very thankful. And there's much wisdom inside a hexagram. Then it is just that lah. So
Yeah. I hope that is enlightening and empowering to some, because it is hard to really look into different perspective of life when you are only on your own. Seriously, if you're just on your own, it's very hard to look into different perspective of life. So when you get out from, like, not really go out, but you can also use this like a way uh, to learn things just from the view of metaphysics. You completely will be astounded by some of the details that metaphysics can actually give you. Yeah. Because there's so many wisdom. I look into metaphysics like wisdom of life, rather than just like hey, I'm just trying to make you become powerful or whatever. I'm not looking into that side of it. The wisdom part is more important.
Yeah. And in fact, like, I think that like what Shannon shared and the metaphysics itself actually bring up our awareness, our self-awareness also, to when we look at things. And there are some people like talking to me saying that like they even want to ask for some like lucky numbers and things like that. And for me, it's like no, you can go and ask other people, but I will not going to entertain you for that. Because I mean, like, what do you think? Like when, let's say, if a person comes to you and asks you, say no for a lucky number, will you even offer them that number? Because do you think that there will be some repercussion? What's your take on this? Just want to check.
I think it's actually really depends on the affinity or not. I also have given number before. The person strike the number,
Okay.
but not in a very big amount of money lah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like this, if you want to use metaphysics, if you just want to ask for 40 number, you can get the number, but the universe will gauge what you need right now. Yeah, so we look into different perspective. Of course, it's not good to ask for number. Is there anything wrong with that? I don't think there's anything wrong. But if you like, let's just say your level only can get $15. The winning money is only $15. Yeah?
Okay.
Then the universe only give you $15. Yeah, then no point, because you're like to strike for biggest one. So it actually depends on your capacity of life.
Okay.
If universe feel like you don't need the money, you forever will not feel like you really have the capacity steps. The money that given to you is not for you. It's for your capacity to influence other people using that money, or help other people with that money. Yeah. So that if you want to like get the money, but you don't have the capacity, you don't need it right now, there's nothing that you can do with the money, only you're going to spend it, most likely you will never get it.
I see.
Yeah, most likely you will never get it. These are very interesting questions. Yeah. And I gauge it because there is somebody really strike the money that based on the things I did for them, but they didn't get high value of it.
I see.
They never get high value because they are not doing their best to earn money. They are not increasing their capacity, not increasing their skill set. So that's why they only get that.
Okay.
Yeah. So different perspective lah. Okay. Yeah, I hope that answer you.
Yeah, thank you so much. But also, like, some people are saying that, like, when we talk about metaphysics, right, like, if we do give out some advice and things like that, it's actually not very good for ourselves. What do you think about that then?
I don't really think about that, but
Wherever attention goes, energy flows, right? So we don't focus on
yeah,
that, then it will not, that will have nothing on us, right? That's what
yeah.
I
But
feel
if
like.
you're trying to heal somebody,
Oh, okay.
that one,
Really,
yeah, that one you really need to take care of yourself.
I see. Yeah. I think you mentioned that before in
Yeah,
your class.
yeah. If you're trying to heal someone, that one you need to take a lot of repercussions,
I
do
see.
a lot of protections, cleansing and stuff.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the
So
sharing. Yeah. Any
yeah,
questions from the group?
I think nobody want to ask you anything.
Hey, Sonia say hello, Amy and Seno. May Tan say
Yeah.
thank you, Amy. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody asked to ask me anything. What do you mean? Okay.
I think everybody blur. Okay, nothing to ask.
But it's really like whatever you talk, you keep talking, right? I mean, we can understand. But you just like, thou shalt not be named. But you keep talking, we can understand. Yeah. It makes sense, no? Yeah, it's very,
Yeah.
thank you so much. So thank you everyone again. Thank you for your time. And it's about an hour already. So we thank you, Seno, again for the sharing. And yeah. So if you want to get in connect with Seno, you can just go to the link later. I'm going to share on this comment for those people who are new to okay? And I'm going to put this
Yeah.
on YouTube as a replay. Thank you so much, everyone, and
Okay.
thank you. That's all. Okay, bye-bye.
See you guys.
See you, bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.